Hello my fellow Disney nerds, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, I am Rexana. Today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about some changes that are coming to the Disney World, Walt Disney World and Disneyland. Starting a month from today. Today is April 1st. Hopefully you guys aren't being fooled by any pranks. Disney is going smoke-free inside of their parks. Now, what does that mean for smokers? If you have a smoker in your party, they can smoke outside of the parks, they can smoke outside of the theme parks, they can smoke outside of the water parks. That they have to properly dispose their cigarette once they're done smoking their cigarette into the proper designated smoking areas. They cannot smoke once they go past the turnstiles. They cannot smoke inside the parks, and that the whole no smoking rule includes vaping. So if yourself or anyone in your party that you're going to Disney with, if they smoke or if they vape, they now have to smoke or vape outside of the Disney parks and outside of the water parks. There are going to be designated areas outside of the parks. I'm pretty sure there are going to be signs posted directing you to where the smoking areas are outside of the parks are going to be now. So now what they're doing is they're removing all of the designated smoking areas inside of the parks, moving those outside, so that when people walk inside the parks and they walk past those smoking areas, it's a lot cleaner air for them to breathe. So that starts May 1st. Also starting May 1st, here I have this saved on my phone. Let me pull it up so that I don't mess up the information. Also starting May 1st, it's like, I guess like a reminder, wagons and stroller wagons will no longer be permitted into the parks. So that's also starting May 1st. And kind of going along those lines, starting May 1st, strollers now need to be 31 inches wide and 52 inches long. So if you have a stroller from home and yours goes beyond those measurements, you won't be allowed to bring them into the park, sadly. Which I'm kind of glad that Disney is doing something about the whole stroller situation. I personally don't have a kid of my own, but I have been pushed over by parents that use strollers for their kids. They would like shove their way through, or they would purposely block the walkways and pathways so that like no one can get around, or they're purposely use their stroller to like save a spot for a family or friend member while waiting to watch the parade, or they'll save a spot while waiting to watch for the same family or friend member who's waiting to like watch the fireworks. Trust me, I've had my fair share of bruises from people just running me over with strollers. I've also had my fair share of like injuries from people in like wheelchairs or like the power scooters running over my foot, which not a pleasant experience. So that also starts May 1st, and also starting May 1st is loose and dry ice. So if you're a family, or if you're a big party that like brings in their own cooler, and you like to bring in your own bottles of water or your own like sandwiches or snacks or what have you, you now starting May 1st, you would need to switch over from dry ice or loose ice. And by loose ice, Disney means they're like really big like 3 or 5 pound bags of ice that you would put in coolers, and you just like rip the bags and you dump those bags into the coolers. You can have obviously ice in your water, reusable water bottles. That's not what Disney's talking about. If you have ice in your reusable water bottles, that's totally fine. They're talking about coolers. That way, when you go to a security check, security's not digging through a ton of ice to kind of see what it is that you have inside your coolers. So you now would have to switch candy. Sorry about that. My dog's starting to bark. You would now have to switch over to reusable ice packs in your coolers to keep whatever you have in your coolers cool. So if you hear noise, my mom's leaving. Anyways, and so I guess a lot of people are kind of upset about that. But I can kind of see why Disney's making that change, just to make security's job a little bit easier. But that is, those are the changes that are coming both to Disneyland and Disney World. I kind of want to hear your guys' thoughts on these changes coming to Disney. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Yeah. And if you are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. When I post new videos, I post videos every Monday, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Occasionally I'll throw you guys off and I throw in like a bonus video, which can be a surprise day. So yeah, and I'll see you Disney nerds later. Bye.